Yeah, can you hear me? Hello. Can one of you confirm if you can hear me? Okay, so welcome to today's live, and let's do some problems related to trigonometry. So here is the question for the day. You have to prove that sine theta divided by 1 minus cos theta is equal to cosecant theta plus cot theta. Okay, so you can try it and let me know if you are able to do it. So how do you do? Do you know how to do it? So you need to find cosecant plus cot. So what is cosecant? It is 1 by sine theta, and cot theta is nothing but cos by sine, right? So let's take our LHS. You are given sine theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. Multiply numerator and denominator by 1 plus cos theta, so that you can apply the formula 1 minus cos square equal to sine square. So now when you are solving the numerator, you have sine theta multiplied by 1 plus cos theta divided by a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So 1 minus cos square theta. Right? So here you have your numerator is sine theta multiplied by 1 plus cos theta whole divided by 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sine square theta. So you can cancel 1 of the sine theta, and what is left is just 1 plus cos theta whole divided by sine theta is what is left with you. Now split the denominator into the two terms. So what do you get? 1 by sine theta plus cos by sine theta. Cos theta divided by sine theta. So it's a very easy question. What is 1 by sine? Cosecant theta. What is cos by sine? Cot theta. And that is equal to your RHS, hence proved. Preferably a 2-mark question. A very easy question. So always remember, whenever you have in your LHS sine and cos, and if you have something like cosecant and cot or secant, always take your LHS, convert everything into sine and cos and solve it. Right? I hope you understood. Let me know if you have any questions. So this session is purely for solving a lot of questions, and if you have any doubts you can ask me. Let me know once you're done and we can move on to the next question. Okay, here is the next question. You have to prove that 1 plus tan square divided by 1 plus cot square equal to tan square theta. Let me know if you have any idea how to do it. So these questions are very important, quite straightforward. Again a 2-mark question. So 1 plus tan square, 1 plus cot square. You can either use an identity or you can directly do, right? What is 1 plus tan square theta? What is the identity? It is secant square theta. Secant square A. 1 plus cot square A is nothing but cosecant square A. So this is an identity to remember, right? 1 plus tan square equal to secant square, 1 plus cot square equal to cosecant square. Now, what is secant square? 1 by cos square A. Whole divided by what is cosecant square? 1 by sin square A. Now, whenever you have fraction over fraction, you have to take a product of the term in this fashion. So, 1 multiplied by sin square A. So, numerator of the upper term divided by denominator of the below term. So, what do you get? Sin square A whole divided by cos square A multiplied by 1, which is cos square A. So, what is sin by cos is tan. Sin square by cos square is tan square A is equal to RHS, hence proved. So one of the most important thing to remember is this identity. You should know to apply the identity which is related to secant square and tan square, cosecant square and cot square. So if you know this identity, you will definitely be able to solve it. Okay. I'm open to any questions. I hope you are those who are live with me are in class 10th or class 9th, and yeah, you're here to learn. Let us not have any unnecessary or any irrelevant discussion in the chat. Okay, I'm looking at the live chat. If you have any questions related to mathematics and related to class 10th, you can ask me. Can we move on to the next question? So here is the next question. Yeah. You have to prove these identities. Okay. Square root of secant A minus 1 divided by secant A plus 1 plus secant A plus 1 divided. So everything is in the terms, only in terms of secant A in your LHS side. Right? This is your LHS and this is your RHS. You have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. So what is the way to go? So here again, so whenever in the RHS you have something in terms of cosecant is nothing but 1 over sine. So this is a huge hint for you that you have to convert everything into sine and cos. Again, but you don't have a sine here. So all you can do is only convert it into cos. So let's take LHS, convert everything into cos. So square root of secant is nothing but 1 by cos A minus 1 whole divided by 1 by cos plus 1. Again plus root of 1 by cos plus 1 whole divided by 1 by cos minus 1. Right? Okay, so when you're taking the LCM, so you have 1 minus cos divided by cos whole divided by 1 plus cos divided by cos plus square root of 1 plus cos divided by cos divided by 1 minus cos divided by cos. So this denominator cos term will get cancelled anyways. Okay, and what you are left with is just square root of 1 minus cos A divided by 1 plus cos A. I'm just writing C as your cos A. Okay, just for simplicity. Divided by square root of 1 plus cos A divided by 1 minus cos A. You have to take the LCM now. So what is the LCM? Root of 1 plus cos multiplied by root of 1 minus cos. Okay, and in the numerator you will have root of 1 plus cos multiplied by what will give you this product? It is root of 1 minus cos multiplied by root of 1 minus cos is nothing but just 1 minus cos. So this is just 1 minus cos A plus 1 plus cos A, right? Okay, again minus cos plus cos gets cancelled. What you are left with in the numerator is just 2 divided by root of, you can write it as in one root a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So 1 minus cos square. So this is nothing but 2 divided by root of 1 minus cos square is sin square a. This is nothing but 2 divided by sin a. Okay. What is 2 divided by sin a? It is 2 cosecant a. 2 cosecant A, which is equal to RHS, hence proved. Again, a very good question. Let me know if you are able to do it. Here is the next question. Again, this question is also something wherein you have to prove. Solve and let me know if you are able to do it. Otherwise, I will do it for you. Okay, let's do it. So here let's again take our LHS. So you have got, take the LCM. So you have your LCM is just cos A. So you have 1 minus cos square A multiplied by 1 minus sin square A divided by sin A. 1 minus cos square is nothing but sin square A divided by cos A multiplied by 1 minus sin square is again cos square A divided by sin A. So a lot of terms would get cancelled. You will have sin A, 1 sin A, cos A and 1 cos A getting cancelled. So this will leave us with just one of the term, with a product of two terms, which is sin A into cos A. Let's leave it as it is and switch to our RHS, and let us also solve RHS and then prove LHS equal to RHS. Okay, so here you have 1 by tan plus cot. Tan is nothing but sin by cos plus cos by sin. Take the LCM. So you have got cos sine is the LCM, you have sine square plus cos square in the numerator of the below fraction. So here if you just rearrange it, what would you get? You'd get sine A cos A divided by sine square A plus cos square A is just 1. So this is also the same, right? Sine A cos A. Therefore you can write, on solving you are getting LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Right? So this is how you do it. A good 3-mark question again. Let me know if you understood and if you have any questions. Please let me know if you have any questions. This is not any exercise. These are just important questions from trigonometry taken from the previous year's question paper, from your NCERT book, from the exemplar book and all other previous year's question paper, sample papers. So these are questions from the 8th unit of your class 10th. So this is not specifically, I am not taking any specific exercise in solving it. These are just important questions that you need to solve. Okay, so if you solve a lot of questions related to all kinds of prove the identities question, you will definitely be able to solve any kind of question that comes in the exam. Right? Let me know if you have any doubts. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, this is the next question. Do try it to solve. You have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so you have given in your left hand side you have only sine and cos, but in the right hand side you have only sine. So you should not have any cos terms in the LHS. You have to remove any cos term that might contain. Right? So let us do it. Let's take the LCM. The easiest way is to take the LCM. Right? So take the LHS. I'm directly doing it. You have to take the LCM. So the LCM is nothing but sine minus cos multiplied by sine plus cos as the LCM. So what do you have in the numerator? You already have, okay, so sine minus cos multiplied by what will give you this term, right? This is the one, sine plus cos is missing. So sine plus cos multiplied by sine plus cos will be sine plus cos the whole square plus, again, sine plus cos multiplied by what will give you sine plus cos multiplied by sine minus cos? It is sine minus cos. So this sine minus cos multiplied by sine minus cos, which is sine minus cos the whole square. So sine minus cos the whole square. Okay. Again, I am writing sine with S and cos with C for making it easier. Okay, now let's expand it using a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. Let's do it. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the first term. We have solved this now. Plus, this plus is here. A minus b the whole square. Sin a minus cos a the whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. So let's write that. Sin square plus cos square minus 2 sin a cos a whole divided by, what do you have in the denominator? A plus b into a minus b, which is a square sin square minus b square cos square. Right? Now what term gets cancelled here? If you see, plus 2 sin a cos a minus 2 sin a cos a gets cancelled. What are you left with? You are left with sin square a plus cos square a plus sin square. So you should know, we know that sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1, right? So sin square a plus cos square a is 1. This sin square a plus cos square is also 1. So I'll write 1 plus 1 whole divided by sin square plus sin square minus cos square. But here if you, the thing that you have to prove, the expression that you have to prove does not have any cos square. So in place of cos square, I will put 1 minus sin square. Okay. So denominator term will have sin square minus, in place of cos square, 1 minus sin square a is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by sin square minus 1, minus into minus is plus sin square. So what do you have? This is equal to 2 divided by sin square plus sin square is 2 sin square a minus 1. Is this what you have to prove? Yeah, 2 divided by 2 sin square a minus 1 is equal to our RHS. Hence proved. So this is how you have to do it, very slowly, patiently, keeping in mind what you are given and what you are asked. Right? Let me know if you are able to do, and then we'll move on to the next question. Okay, let me know if you are done and we'll move on to the next question. Are you done? Have you completed? If so, let me know. Not every day, probably alternate days. Yeah. I'll try to come the same time, 9:30. Okay, let's do another question before we finish off for the day. Yeah, this is an important question, very important. Cos theta minus 2 cos cube theta divided by sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta plus cot theta equal to 0. Or you may be given that this term, first term, is equal to minus cot theta. Either ways, it is going to be the same question. Okay, a very good 3-mark question. So the very first thing that you have to do is take cos theta common from the numerator. What you are left with is 1 minus 2 cos square theta divided by, from the denominator, you can take sin theta common out, which will be 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Right? Now what do? See, cos by sin is cot theta. Right? You have to eliminate these two terms. So let us convert any one, either cos square into 1 minus sin square, or we can convert sin square into 1 minus cos square. Anything is fine. So what we will do is, let us convert the numerator. So cos theta multiplied by, let me take a square bracket, 1 minus 2 cos square theta, I can write it as 1 minus sin square theta, whole divided by, in the denominator you have a sin theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Let the denominator term in the bracket, let it remain as it is. So now in the numerator you have got cos theta square bracket 1 minus. Now multiply. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Again, minus 2 multiplied by minus into minus is plus 2 sin square theta. So minus into minus plus 2 sin square theta will be the term, whole divided by, denominator still contains the same, that is sin theta into 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Solve it. So what do you get? 1 minus 2. So cos theta within bracket you will have 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Right? So I'll write 2 sin square theta minus 1 whole divided by sin theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sin square theta. You have to take one negative common out. So if you take 1 minus 1 common out from this term, the signs will get reversed. Right? So you have, if you take negative common out, 1 minus 1 common out, just minus 1 common out, the bracket, the signs within the terms will get changed. So your 2 sin square will become minus 2 sin square, minus 1 will become plus 1. So plus 1 minus 2 sin square theta, when you are taking negative of 1 common, whole divided by sin theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So now we can see that these two terms are the same. What we are left with is just minus of cos theta divided by sin theta, which is nothing but minus of cot theta. And this is equal to our RHS. No, it's not RHS. I'm sorry. You don't have an RHS, right? Okay. This is equal to minus cos. So, okay. So we have only taken this term here, right? Only this term. Okay. So the remaining of the term is nothing but minus cot theta. There is already a plus cot theta here, which is equal to 0, which is equal to RHS. So based on what is given, you can just reframe the final answer and then just write hence proved. Is this clear? This is quite an important question, has been asked multiple times. Let me know if you understood. Please try it yourself once and let us do one more question. Tan theta divided by 1 minus cot plus cot by 1 minus tan is equal to 1 plus secant into cosecant. Maybe I can give this as a homework, and in the next slide I'll solve it for you. So you can take a note of this and do it on your own. Again, so as you see, you have got secant, which is 1 by cos, cosecant, which is 1 by sine, which is a huge indicator that all you have to do is convert everything into sine and cos. Okay, so tan is nothing but sine by cos, cot is nothing but cos by sine. So convert everything, solve it, and you will get everything in terms of sine and cos, and then you have to rearrange and bring it to this form. So this is your homework. Okay, and in the next live, which preferably will be on a Tuesday, okay, so the next live will be Tuesday 9:30 p.m. for half an hour to say 10 p.m. Okay, do make a note of it, and when we start on Tuesday I will solve this problem. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. I hope you understood and hope you did something. Yes, let me know how many of you are able to make use of this class, and do check out my other playlist, that is the Do Math With Me series. It will definitely be of help. Okay, and yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to just send your suggestions or doubts or queries in the comment. That's all for today. Thank you.